Hey everyone, Jonathan here with Fit Body Bootcamp and myvancouvertrainer.com. I hope your weekend is going awesome. I'm here to talk to you today about eating right and basically how it doesn't just relate to your weight. But obviously, I'm guessing you're looking at me right now and wondering what the heck is this guy wearing a neck brace for? So obviously, I think I have to explain that a little bit. This morning, before our Saturday morning boot camp, I decided it was a good idea to jump on the trampoline. And I decided to do a backflip on the trampoline. I've done it numerous times with no problems, probably done it hundreds of times on a trampoline before. And anyways, this time seemed to be a little bit different. I went to do a backflip, and instead of going straight up into the air, I almost kind of pushed myself backwards and realized that I was going near the end of the trampoline. So I slowed down my rotation, and anyways, all in all, ended up falling on my neck, upside down on my neck. So obviously, got into quite a bit of pain. Wasn't too bad. Still able to teach boot camp, just holding some ice packs on it. But I went and got the doctor, checked it out. Doesn't seem like there's any kind of broken vertebrae or anything like that, thank goodness. But he just said there's probably going to be some major neck soreness. So, hence this guy, to avoid any excessive neck movement to make sure that I don't hurt her anymore. So there's my explanation for that. And to boot, on top of that, I am also in the process of moving this weekend too. It's not too bad, but obviously you can see kind of boxes everywhere right now. Kind of a bit of a mess over here today. So on top of the whole neck thing, now I got to pack up today and I'm moving tomorrow. But I'm excited for the new place. Okay, back to nutrition. Basically, the last month or so, we all have our ups and downs. The last month has kind of been my down aspect. I haven't been eating very well. That's my admitting the truth there to you right there. I haven't eaten very well this last month. Just haven't been eating enough vegetables, getting all the nutrients that I need. Haven't been eating the best quality food either, so that's kind of gotten to me. And I didn't really realize it at the time until basically the last week. And the last week I started making some really good meals. I was eating enough because I've been biking everywhere for the summer, and 1 to 2 hours of biking a day minimum. And I just needed a lot of calories, but I wasn't getting them. And then I wasn't getting high quality calories. So this last week I started making some really good food. Started getting lots of veggie meat, lots of fruit, making sure I was getting everything that I needed. And wow, the difference was just night and day. Like, literally the last 4 days have really been my most productive days in the last month. And, I'd have a list and I'd be able to get through the whole list, no problem. My focus was there. I was just really in tune with what exactly it was that I was doing and my errands and tasks that I had to do. And it was amazing, and that was just from changing up my diet. So the diet, your nutrition isn't always just about weight loss and maintenance of your weight. There's so many other variables that are involved with it. I was sleeping better, my attention was better, my focus. I wasn't quite as ADD thinking about, I got to do this, I got to do that. It was crazy. Like, it was such a change, and I didn't really realize how bad it was before the last month until this last week, where the energy was just way up. So I also want to share another story with you, is that there's a really good friend of mine who teaches boot camps in the States. He was telling me a story about one of his clients and a family that he trains, or actually he just trains the mom, and then the mom kind of brought all of this other info to the family. That this mom has been training with them for a while, and they started realizing that they really weren't eating all that well. And they have like 7 kids. What they thought were eating well really obviously wasn't. They had some prepackaged dinner, some frozen meals, cooking here and there, but really not very well. And they started doing a lot of research on their own. They started researching nutrition and realizing that they really weren't eating very healthy, and they started to change a few things up. And what they found, obviously with some great weight loss results that they got, there's some really big changes in them for them that were really life-changing. And the husband, they started experimenting, the whole family together. They started taking out certain things, and one of the big things was taking out gluten. Breads, pastas, where gluten is found in all those foods, they decided to take it out of their diet completely. And what they found is the husband actually had chronic back pain and really had no idea what it was from. Saw a chiropractor, saw some other professionals, and really couldn't figure out exactly what it was. And through the process of their diet and taking out gluten, he found out that he actually had a gluten intolerance, and the gluten was actually causing his back pain. Like, you don't really expect something like that. A food is going to be causing pain in your body, but it was for him. And the first day that he tried to have another meal with gluten in it, that back pain started to come back that day or the day after. And then made sure he didn't eat gluten again. Back pain was gone within a matter of a few days. So it was that really kind of blew my mind, is how a gluten intolerance like that can really cause back pain or any other circumstances. And one of their they enrolled one of their children into school, and they found out that that child was having a lot of problems paying attention in class and really hyperactive. They took him to the doctor, and he was diagnosed with ADD, or attention deficit disorder. And basically the doctor's first thing to them was to put him on medication, which many of you know, Ritalin is the big medication for ADD. But the parents didn't really want to go that route, so they actually ended up doing some research on their own, and they actually found out that a lot of people who have ADD, it's caused by an intolerance to gluten. So, again, through that process and through the whole family, they took gluten out of the family, and they actually found that those problems, not completely, but some of the problems of the ADD in one of their children actually subsided. And he started to settle down, his focus started to increase, and he was a lot better in the classroom. And these things, it's crazy what a good diet can do for you. It's not just for your body weight. It's not just for weight loss. It's not just for maintaining where you're at or building muscle, whatever it is that you're doing. There's so much more involved, and it's your full health is at stake. Your entire body's at stake. Your mind, your body, everything. So if your diet isn't in check, there's going to be other things in your life that aren't going to be doing as well as they could be. Whether it's your energy, whether it's your digestion, whether it's your mind and focus, whether it's your spirit and just your ability to live every day to the fullest. Your diet is so important, and I think it's little things like this where back pain is eliminated by changing the diet. ADD is settled down by changing the diet. It just shows you the power of eating healthy and how much that can change your quality of life. So I just wanted to pass that story on to you and show you how much of a change in your diet can do for you, and that it's not just not just your body. That's basically your overall quality of life. So this is Jonathan Lerner with Vancouver Fit Body Bootcamp and myvancouvertrainer.com. I hope you have an awesome weekend. I'm going to be packing away here, and hopefully all goes smoothly. So I'll talk to you soon.